Hi there, it's Sarah Furness. And if you've seen any of my videos before or my talks, you'll probably know that I talk a lot about multitasking and why ditching multitasking is actually the key to performing really well under pressure and reducing how stressed we feel. And this is something that has been proven to me time and again through my training as a helicopter pilot, but it's also echoed by performance athletes and concert pianists. So it works. If we want to perform at our best, we simply focus on one thing at a time. Now, a lot of questions I get asked are, okay, that's great in theory, but how do I do that in the real world? And one of the biggest challenges that we have today is tech. Tech's a wonderful thing that enables us, and yet we seem to be slave to it a lot of the time. In fact, someone said recently during one of my talks that they look forward to getting on a flight so that they can actually be unavailable. Now, the truth is that we don't have to wait to get on a flight to give ourselves permission to be unavailable. We just need to get used to actually being the master of tech and changing our relationship with tech so that rather than being a slave to it, we're actually getting it to work for us. Now, I've got a little top tip that I can share with you today for the Apple users amongst us. So if you have an Apple, I've got a MacBook here, which I'm sharing my screen with you now. And if you go up onto the top right, you've got your Bluetooth settings and your Wi-Fi settings and all that kind of stuff. But also you've got your focus settings up here in the top right. Now mine's already selected to work, but I'm just going to go in and have a look at it. And you can go into focus preferences and actually set up a specific preference for a time of day. So I've actually created my own and it's called UNI-tasking, which means I can focus on one thing at a time. And that means that nobody can notify me and my apps can't notify me. So I'm not going to get distracted by emails or messages. Now, there is something in there, by the way, if someone calls many times that they will get through. So in an emergency, people can get through. But you can set that up so that you won't be distracted. And I've set it up to automatically turn on between 10 and 12 every morning because that's when I am at my best, it's when I'm in flow, and it's when I don't want to be distracted. I've also set it up so that if I'm in a Zoom meeting or I'm preparing a presentation on Keynote or an article or writing my script on Pages, it also automatically kicks in. So these are just some of the ways that we can actually use tech to our advantage, and we no longer have to be slave to it. So let me know what you think about that. How can we actually start creating the conditions so that we can stop multitasking and stop unitasking? Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your feedback. Take care.